Tonight, on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide, composer pianist Yulia Petrova comes to our platform. At the tender age of 5, Yulia was discovered for her exceptional gift in music. By the age of 8, Petrova composed her very first songs, establishing her passions and pathway forward in life. Through classical music studies, her diverse musical taste pointed her towards her destiny and helped shape her future to follow. Yulia's extraordinary and exquisite technique as an artist and composer is taking the smooth jazz genre by storm, garnering critically acclaimed honors and awards from LA to Barcelona. Join our conversation as we discuss the artistry of Yulia. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. I got my tea. And I hope you guys have yours too. Whatever you have, cheers to you. And welcome to another edition of Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. I'm the creator and host of the show. I am Sobrina Taylor. I've got a special guest tonight. Yes, indeed. Always have special guests for you. But this one, I think you're going to really love her. You know, I talked to her and chatted with her a little bit behind the stage. In the green room is what I call it. And I just think you're going to adore her. She's such a beautiful soul. Listen, do me a favor, get your hand held. I want you to share. I want you to tag, invite, let everybody know we are on the air with our special guest tonight. And I'm going to bring her on now. Please welcome to the platform, Yulia. Hey, hello.
Hello, good to see you all.
How are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. We are so happy to finally get you on the platform. You've been playing and I've been watching some of your videos and you're such a joy to watch. So passionate about your music and we want to learn a little bit about you tonight, right?
Thank you. It's a big honor for me to be here and to be interviewed by you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I know you guys are coming in because I can see the comments. They're coming in, Yulia. This is for you. This is not about me. It's all about you tonight. And they are coming in. And since we're talking about our guest, Martin Higgs, he's all the way from the UK. You know, this is my buddy, my friend, and he's a big support of the Unsigned Artist Reveal. Martin Higgs, I love you, guy. Thank you so much for supporting Unsigned Artist Reveal. And another person I think you should know is Colleen Keithley. Yeah, she has so many groups in the smooth jazz and R&B world. Well, really kind of like the lover's lane of R&B. She's just so knowledgeable as well. And so if you have any types of videos that you want to share to Facebook, I think you should connect with her and she'll tell you what groups that you should connect with. And guess who is in the house? Hey, James. How are you? I'm so glad that you popped in and you are with us. And Mark Grant, he's here. Hey, you've shared. Thank you for sharing. I just bless you. So JC, I can't wait to get you on. She's an amazing vocalist and I've been trying to get her. Won't get her to the first of the year because after this month, I just go sabbatical on you guys for 2 months until January. I need to take some time off and recuperate. But I'm coming back with a bang in January. And JC, I want to see you on the platform. Okay, my love? Absolutely. Let's see who else we have. I think we have Rose Lady. She's another person to know. She repurposes all of your flyers and push cards. If you have an event and you want people to know about it, please get in touch with Jazz Lovers Corner. She is here tonight. Someone you should know. Mark says he shared in his 11,000 member music group.
Wow.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Mark. Heidi Tan. I haven't seen her. She's an amazing. I know she's an amazing, amazing vocalist. Sheila is here, my honorary PR person. Yep, Sheila's here, and let's see. I think Colleen wanted to share with you. Yes, Yulia, you know you can connect with me.
Yes,
And
thank you so much.
so she's amazing. She's so amazing. Everybody's still coming in. I appreciate you guys sharing and sharing and sharing. You're going to love this beautiful soul. Such a gift, such a talent. And she told me, she says, "No, I want to know about you." I thought, no, it's about you. So let's start talking about your childhood. Come on and share with our viewers and myself. Talk about what are your first memories of music?
My memories goes to the age of 5.
Wow.
Yes, I start to be interested in music, and I love to sing. Just sing as a bird. I didn't know notes. I didn't know words. Just sung, you know.
Okay.
Yes, and my parents decided to find a teacher for me, and it was a blessing. One day, it was no place like school or something. It was just a simple river beach. We just
Oh,
had yes, family time, and we had so we found just met another family, and my future teacher, she was there, and she saw my fingers and look at me, and she saw look at my fingers and said, "Oh, you probably gonna play piano." So, and we start my parents and my teacher, the future teacher, they connected, and we live not too far from each other, and we became friends with daughter of my teacher.
okay.
Yes, so we still friends with her from this early age. She's still friends. We call each other and have conversations together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is my
Wow.
memories how it starts.
Of how it started. You have any siblings, Yulia?
Yes,
Brothers and sisters?
I have my brother. He played piano a little bit, but he didn't love it. My, yes, we had the piano and no one played it, so it was like good candidate to start to play piano. My,
So it's like the music bug just hit you. How many brothers did you have?
one brother.
Just one. Just
Mhm.
one.
Two
But
of
you were
us.
the only one that wanted to venture out in music, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was-
Wow. So, what about any other kind of instrument? Was piano the only?
Yeah, I started to play piano in our school, specialized music school. They have a kind of interest system because any students who play different instruments, they had to play piano. But
Oh,
who had as a special instrument like me, just main instrument, we didn't learn any other instruments. I wanted to learn flute. It's one of my favorite instruments, and harp. It's also one of my favorite instruments. So,
yeah.
but
So,
I never had a chance so far.
so the harp and the flute were
Mhm.
your favorite instruments. Can you play any of those like proficiently?
And I played on the harp when my oldest son, he took it from the school. He had a harp class, and we had it
Yeah.
for like 6 months or so. No, for 1 year. But I played when he was in school. I used this time and I tried to play something on the harp, and I enjoyed very much.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. It's a beautiful instrument. And I guess it's so heavenly because we connect the harp, with angels
Mhm.
and, in heavenly realms. And I think it is such a soothing, soothing instrument. Very soothing. very soothing.
One of my new songs, this I didn't record it yet,
Yeah.
called Heaven, and I use harp there.
Ah. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. Wow. Amazing. So who are some of your, I know you probably could just pull a bunch of musicians and say, "Oh, I love this musician, that musician." Who are some of your most influential musicians?
My most influential musicians, Bob James,
Oh,
just Sample, Chick Corea, Dave Grusin, and,
yeah.
and modern, like this times, mostly playing Brian Culbertson.
Yes.
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 This my first album I bought was album by Bob James, Restless, and it's 1978.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's very nice music. We had a little bit hard time with listening music, find music in our country before Perestroika time. So we didn't have much music at all. No rock music, no jazz, of course. So
Yeah.
this I started to listen a little bit later, like after 80s already.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
So what about singers? Who are some of your favorite singers?
My favorite singers, um, so Anita Baker.
You didn't tell me you liked her, and we talked about her for a little while behind the scenes. I love it. I love it. So Anita Baker. Who else? Anybody else?
I like one of my friends, Castella, how she sings.
Oh, shut up. Oh, Castella. I wish she was on here. She would be like spazzing out, right? She does. She has an amazing voice. Castella is amazing. Absolutely. Absolutely. And before we go to break, I always like to ask this question of the artists that come on. Like if you're a teacher as well, right?
Yes.
If you couldn't teach, and if you couldn't teach music, so if music was just completely out of scope for you, if you couldn't do it anymore, what do you think you would be doing now?
I would be I would be dancer, maybe dancer.
Really? Dancing. Yeah.
Or doctor. I like to help people.
Oh, wow. You have a heart for people. And that's amazing. Yeah. I find it interesting to know what the artists, would say, because a lot of artists are so like intertwined in their music. And so it just always surprises me to hear what an artist would do if they could not do music. But being a doctor and a dancer, I think it's admirable. I think it's wonderful. Well, Yulia, so far, I have really enjoyed the conversation, and we've got a lot of comments that have popped up. We're definitely going to get back to those comments. First of all, I want to take our first break. It's going to be very short. I didn't want to have a lot of breaks going on. I just kind of wanted to share you with the people so they can get a feel of what a beautiful soul you are. So we're going to take a quick promo, basically, and then we're going to come back and continue our conversation with you on tonight. Hang out there. And you guys, don't you go away. We're going to come back. I hope you're enjoying tonight's guest, Yulia, right here on Unsigned Artistry Feel Worldwide. Hello, Unsigned Artistryville Worldwide family. Are you also a part of the legendary hitmakers and icons family? If you're not, make sure you go over today, press the follow, and make sure you get the alerts. I want all of our families interconnected. Do it now. Go to Legendary Hitmakers and Icons page on Facebook and follow. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the show. If you are just popping in and joining us, if you're on the replay, I want you to put in there hashtag replay after the show. Let me know that you joined us after the live. My special guest tonight is Yulia, and I'm just so honored to have her on. And we're going to bring her back, and there she is. And we're going to also look at some of the comments that we had during right before our first break. So many of them. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Let's see. So Rose Lady said that you're already a member of Jazz Lovers Corner. So thank you so much for letting us know that. Know that. And so Daryl Ray say he's loving what you're doing. Awesome platform. Thank you, Daryl Ray. Audio sounds great as well. Thank you so much. It takes a lot to do what I do, and well, I won't harp on that. And James says he's sharing. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. And Rose Lady says she'd love to hear you play the harp. So uh yes. And let's see what James says. She likes when I sing. James, I didn't know you had a voice. See, we should have had him on. And Yulia could collaborate with you. You could collaborate with Costello. There's an idea for you right there. So you play piano, she sings. What a great combination. I think it definitely is a great idea. And people think that you're absolutely JC. Thank you. She
Thank you
thinks
so
you're amazing. So we've got more comments that are coming in, and I appreciate the Unsigned Artist Reveal family coming in to support our guest on tonight, which is Miss Yulia, and she's just an amazing composer. I want to know though, Yulia, that's kind of like a tongue tire for me. What is it that drives you though? What drives your passion to play, to compose, to create? What is it that drives you as a artist?
It's a way to communicate with people. This all my feelings, all my thoughts, I can transform to the music, to the
Mhm.
melody, to harmony. Sometimes my vision, I see some pictures before my eyes, and I can try to transform it to music, to sound.
Wow. So is there ever like a smell, a place, um, a picture,
Mhm.
a situation
Yes,
that you see that inspires you as a writer?
yes, many times.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I thought I was quirky like that. I mean, I am in no way um, a writer like yourself, but I like to write poetry. And sometimes when I'm sad, to kind of get things out, I express myself in poetry. So,
It's
yeah.
really easier to think musically if you have a real example of like life example,
Yeah.
some situation, something was going on in your life, you can
Yes.
just try to express by sounds. So
Yeah.
when you think about something, it's easier than just try to compose knowing chords and known scales. It doesn't work well for me, at least. So
Wow. So, do you also think that your faith helps to drive you as well?
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because your music is definitely inspirational. And, sometimes there's another artist. His name is Ben Tankard. Are you familiar with him?
I think I heard this his name, but
His name, yeah. Call him the godfather of gospel jazz.
mm,
And his music is so inspiring. You guys kind of remind me of each other. Um, and I knew there was something different about him, just like I knew there was something different. The reason I brought him up is because I knew there was something different about you. Your music has a whole other level of focus, of passion, and of drive. And so when I saw the title Keep the Faith, I thought, aha, yeah, she's telling, exactly what it is that moves her. And speaking of faith, like I said, your music is definitely inspirational. Do you think you'll continue to simply record inspirational music, or do you think you'll see yourself creating beyond inspirational music? I mean, it's all inspirational, but I
Mhm.
mean, more of the category of inspirational, but do you think you'll ever go beyond that?
I don't know. It just God will lead me. Yeah.
Yeah.
What yes, what inspire me it can inspire other people, right? So I just as a instrument on his hand, I can just help people to hear what they maybe need to hear,
Mm-hmm.
helps relax or just think about some meditate or something or pray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're sad, do you sit at the piano?
Yes.
And do you find that when you are playing, does that take you to a different place? Does it bring you out of the sadness that you're feeling at that point?
Yes, it's helpful. It's like therapeutic music for me, therapeutic.
Yeah. Wow.
Mhm.
So do you find composing brings you more joy or performing the music? Which one?
It's hard to decide.
I knew it would be. I know, right? Oh,
It's
wow.
two ways to share. It's I think both of them works well because I can share the released songs with people. They can listen anytime, anywhere. And another way is just when I played live, and I share my emotions when I perform. It's something different. Not much, but still, it's a little bit different.
Right, exactly, exactly. So I want to ask you before I go to break, because can you believe it's almost time for another break? But I want to ask you a couple more questions, though. What was it that inspired you to become an independent artist?
I didn't think about independent artist or not independent artist. I just be, I start be artist because I compose, because I write music, I perform, just do what I like to do, and probably what I'm supposed to do.
Exactly. Born to do. You were born to compose and share your music with us. Have you? So you haven't always released music, have you? I mean, and the reason I'm asking is because I wanted to know if you've had any challenges. Being because you are an independent artist now. Whether you intended to or not. For those who are watching who may want to come up and become an indie artist, pursue and get their music out on um, social media and all the digital stores, is there a challenge that you face that that you've learned from or that you can share with us as an independent artist?
So far, I'm not just very experienced on it. So far as I don't see big problems with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just enjoying the ride.
Yes. Very right.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. But you are also promoting yourself as well too, correct?
I'm trying. Yes, I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, let's once again, and it's going to be quick, you guys. Like I said, I didn't want to do a lot of breaks tonight. I just wanted to keep the flow um, of the show and share my guest with you on tonight. But we're going to take the last break and then we're going to come back, Yulia, and continue our conversation. So you guys don't go anywhere. I promise you, we'll be back in just a couple of seconds with our special guest. Hello, Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide family. Are you also a part of the legendary hitmakers and icons family? If you're not, make sure you go over today, press the follow, and make sure you get the alerts. I want all of our families interconnected. Do it now. Go to Legendary Hitmakers and Icons page on Facebook and follow. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the last half hour of the show. It has gone by absolutely quicker than I thought, and I'm really enjoying. We have a special guest. Don't forget, though, as the promo said, I want to get us all interconnected with the legendary hitmakers and icons. I have one more guest I want to bring to that platform before this year is over. And I don't want anybody from the family here to miss it. So if you haven't already, please go to Legendary Hitmakers and Icons and follow. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I do want you to be on the inside. Our guest tonight, though, on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide is Yulia. And she is here, and we are just so happy to have her. Such a sweet soul. Her music, I think it could reach the masses and it could just touch the entire world. And so tonight, of course, we're going to do the coveted premiere, and we've got quite a bit of comments that are on. And let's see. I want to say I only sing in church. James made it clear. He only sings in church. And I appreciate that. He says, great interview. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you as well. Oh, and Sheila says she's listening on in because she's on a Zoom call. Family always supports. And I really appreciate it. I really, really do. I want to get back, though, to the interview with you. And I wanted to ask you, how many projects to date have you released overall, Yulia?
I didn't release many projects, but I will have very soon a release of my new album. Album name is Best Wishes. And the song Best Wishes I didn't release yet, so it would be a surprise. And some songs from this album you can find it on anywhere like Amazon or Spotify. So I have them.
Yeah.
So yes, and I released previously 3 songs as singles. One of them is Storm. It's a different genre. It's a rock composition, and because I read not only smooth jazz style, I just like to express all my feelings on different genres sometimes.
Absolutely.
Storm as one a composition. Another is King of Kings. It's a gospel style. We did it with Joel McRae. He helped me to record everything, and I played piano because it's he. So I wrote music, and he wrote lyrics. Very nice lyrics. Yeah, it's great composition. Great together, great collaboration. And another collaboration, I had a song for you with Mate Kuchinova. He's a great producer, and he also wrote the lyrics for my music, and we also collaborated. So 3 just independent singles.
3 singles, right. Do you see yourself composing like an entire composition of songs in a long playing, like an LP, like a CD, 10 songs or more, 8 to 10 songs? Do you see yourself doing that?
Yes, so the album Best Wish is gonna be 10 songs length.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. When can we expect it?
Uh, I hope it's gonna be in November. The latest is December month, but
Wow.
hope November.
Yeah, we cannot wait to hear what you are going to contribute. So, who are some of the collaborators that's going to be on that CD?
I can tell each song is very unique because I had different producers on this song, 3 producers. So, for example, Perfect Love, I had song with produced and mixed by Yulia Jr. and on few songs as a Perfect Love, bass player was Seko Bunch, so
Right.
he was amazing bass player. Guitar player David Brunelli, and so another song, for example, "Goodbye" from the same album. It was work with producer Sergei Ignatov. He lives here in America, different state, and he just genius. He played many instruments and he recorded many instruments in my song. And saxophone player Alexei Nikolaev on the song, and it was mixed by Joseph Lomas, who is Dallas.
Wow. Wow.
There's many
Oh,
different people, like flute for example, "Why Did It Come That Way" song. Flute was recorded by Merlon Divine, and he's amazing saxophone player as well, so he plays saxophone and flute. And so different people, different in different songs I have
wow.
also.
Amazing.
So
Amazing. I also wanted to mention the honors that you've gotten, like, around the world, some of the global honors in your music. How do you feel receiving awards for your compositions?
I feel like very humble,
Mhm.
and just it's helped me to be inspired to be like continue do what I do,
Yeah.
because I see the sign that people love my music and somehow it helps them. So it just inspiring me to continue, right?
Wow.
And
It's
continue.
amazing. I mean, from LA to Barcelona, you've gotten awards for just great music, being in festivals, and that is a sign that your music is like worldwide, just everywhere. Yeah. And Rose Lady said, wow. Oh, wow. Marilyn Devine will be a part of her music. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. Absolutely. He's an amazing musician. Just
Mhm.
absolutely
Yes.
amazing. Yes, indeed. I want you to, because I want us to talk about, get into talking about Keep the Faith.
Mhm.
Um, that song going to be on the November release as well?
Yes, it's also included in new album.
Yeah.
I've worked with producer Michael Sutton
Oh,
on this song, and here we had bass player James Manning, drums James Godson,
yeah.
guitar George Clare, Emilio, and saxophone Ilya Savinsky. So this song you can see in the album.
It is going to be, I believe, an amazing creativity for the world to hear. And I definitely want to know when it's released Even though I'm going to be on sabbatical, sometimes I come out of hiding every now and then for great music, and definitely I want to at least get it into the scheme of things. And I had also a question from Colleen. She wanted to know if you have any Christmas music. Do you have any Christmas music that you've already released or that you're going to release?
I have Christmas music. I had King of Kings
Yeah.
release song. It's a Christmas time music.
Oh, wow. Is that the only single that you have is King of Kings?
Yes, it's from the 3 singles I had.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Well, tell us a little bit about the inspiration for the single that we're going to let everybody hear in just a little bit. Share the inspiration behind the title. Where that, how, I mean, I know it's kind of self explanatory, but for you, from your heart, share with us how you were inspired.
As I said earlier, I can be inspired different situations by some feelings I have on the situations, and also my thoughts, my prayers. Like Keep the Faith, it's a product of my prayers,
Right.
my thinking about the world and people, how what's going on in the world right now, and it's a little before when I wrote the song.
Yes.
Yes. So I can tell about a little bit about a few songs from this album. Sign of Love, for example, was inspired by James Mays.
Oh, James is an inspiration.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and then Under the Dancing Moon, Under the Singing Sky. It also was came from times when we dance under the moon, and it was so romantic, so nice, and I got this music idea to work on this project, on the song, and it's how it happened. Morning Melody, it's more about just meditation in the morning, about how beautiful our world is, how beautiful was created by God. And it's about, so it was my prayer. I was praying and thinking about the beauty of the world. And that's how it happened. This idea came to my mind, all harmony. Why did it come out that way? The song also was when I had a situation when I had a cold and couldn't go on a date with Jay.
Oh, you had to stay away from him for a while, huh?
I sat down at this instrument and began to play, and the song came out of my fingers, and almost all song the whole piece.
Oh, wow. That is absolutely beautiful. So romantic. I see James inspires you quite a bit, and that's what love is all about. And that's so beautiful. That's beautiful. I want us to take a listen to Keep the Faith. It's such a beautiful piece. And I have just, of course, replayed it. So tonight, you guys get an opportunity to hear her music and hearts and likes and all of that. Just support the music, and we'll come back. And of course, we'll talk about it a little bit more. But you guys, please now enjoy our coveted music premiere, Keep the Faith by Yulia. We'll be back in just a moment. Enjoy. What a joy to share, Yulia, with you guys tonight. You are so amazing. Just, I mean, and that's what we're getting from some of the comments. I want to bring those on. And she said, Yulia, girl, you are playing those keys with the pianos.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. I'm not sure. It's not giving me a face to see. It just says Facebook user, but it's definitely a pleasure to be able to share her with you. And Colleen says your music gets a lot of radio play, and it does. It does. And that's what speaking of radio airplay. So who are you utilizing to get the word out as far as radio is concerned?
So I have many friends on a Facebook.
Mhm.
So they play a lot of times my music. Very grateful for each of them.
Yeah.
Yes, KG and Bernice and many friends. Um, and Alan Kepler has many radio stations too. So very grateful for each DJ who like helped me with my music and just help to make it
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
hearable.
Yeah. So, but has it gone to radio at all, like Smooth Jazz Network or um, Global, Smooth
Yes,
Jazz Global? Have
yes,
you? Yeah,
work. Yes. Mhm.
yeah. So right now you're charting on, is it the Smooth Jazz Network?
Yes, not just that work.
Mhm.
I placed two songs so far there. It was first song "Sign of Love." It reaches 34 plays on top 100, and "Keep the Faith." It reached I think 46 or something.
46 is the last one. Yeah, exactly. And Colleen says So Jazzy Radio is playing it as well. So we're just really pleased with how it's being received. Ultimate Entertainment. He says, "Good evening, and good evening, everyone. So glad to have you on, DJ CD. He's definitely somebody that you need to know because he's always playing such phenomenal music, and he has different events that he goes to, like weddings and things. And so he takes this music, and whether it's galas, weddings, or whatever the events are, and he's spinning this music. And so people are getting to hear it. And so I want to know what it is you want people to receive when they're hearing your music, when you're sitting at the piano and you're playing in front of everybody. What do you want to relay to the audience?
Um, First of all, as I said earlier, I want to share my emotions, my thoughts. Of course, the thoughts I cannot share
Right.
directly with the guest,
Right,
but
right.
it's like a product of it. And uh, I just happy when people enjoy my music. This what about to write
Yeah,
music.
right. Yeah. It is a universal
Yes.
language.
Mhm.
When you can't understand a person, you just play a song and it says everything that you feel. I've had a lot of songs like that. When I couldn't find the words, then I would play a song and it said everything I needed to say, right? So, what we have really enjoyed having you on the show. Are you going to start going to different venues and touring? What's the plan? What is it that we can look forward to from you in the near future?
I would love to play some on some festivals, and it would be very nice experience for me. I think. Um, so far, I think how I can do this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would love to share my music live. So I would love to play my album when it's gonna be released. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think you're well on your way. You tickle the ivories so well. And I have thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it. And I want to get your information, excuse me, out on the screen so everybody will know how to connect with you. You're on Facebook and Instagram, you're on Twitter, and you should see some of those handles running across the bottom of your screen. And we want you to connect with her. Please do, as well as connect with her on the hub or her website. I'm Yulia.com. And she has a really nice website and pictures of her sitting at a beautiful white piano. I grabbed pictures from that and put it in your slide as well. So um, we are just thoroughly happy to have had you. And we just, from the bottom of our hearts, we just say thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for inviting. I'm very happy to be here, and it's a big honor for me to be here.
Thank you. Now you've got to promise to come back, right?
Yes.
I'm going to hold you to that promise. And so, everybody, I want to thank you guys for coming in and sharing your Monday night with us. There's so many other options that you could have chosen on a Monday night. You chose to come and spend some time with me and my special guest, Yulia. She is here tonight, and she's such a wonderful composer and pianist, and we just really enjoyed having her. And we want you to go out, and right now you can get Keep the Faith wherever digital music is sold. Is that correct? Yes, Yulia?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Wherever music is sold, and pick it up, support her. Indie artists need your support. And we really appreciate you guys. So listen, it's the end of the night. We have at least 2 more Mondays, possibly. But definitely next Monday, my brother and friend, bassist Daryl Anders of Agape Soul, will be here tonight to push his new single, Breathless. I'm already starting. You're seeing some things happening. But listen, he'll be here interviewing with us on next week. But thank you so much for coming. You guys, remember, what you make happen for others, God will make it happen for you. Take care. Good night. And we'll see you same time next week. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.